Romantic relationships are not easy, and they regularly end in heartache. If you've never been dumped before, you've been lucky. Most people will get dumped at least once during the course of their lives. When a man wants to end the relationship, he will provide clues that make his intention obvious. Women who are new to the dating game may be too naive to recognize these warning signs. Other women may choose to actively ignore what is staring them in the face, but this only hurts more in the long run. If you know in your heart that the signs he wants to leave are there, your best course of action is to acknowledge the fact. So what are the signs that your man is getting ready to put an end to the relationship? Before we get started, if you'd like to know every man's secret obsession, click the link in description below. Quality time together. Are you still spending time with your man on a regular basis? If your partner seems to make less time for you than he once did, your relationship could be in trouble. If your man doesn't want to spend time with you, he'll find ways of avoiding your company. He may stop calling you or sending regular text messages. When you make plans together, he will call and make an excuse to cancel. If you call your man, he may find a reason to get off the phone quickly. A man who does not make time for you definitely doesn't consider you a priority in his life. Less conversation. When a man loves a woman, he is interested in who she is, her thoughts and opinions matter, and he wants to know what she's been up to. Furthermore, he will want to share information about his life with her. If the communication between you and your man is minimal, he could be losing interest in you. This is especially true if you used to chat together more than you do now. Look out for conversations that comprise of you asking the questions, and him supplying disinterested one-word answers. Not touching. If your man loves you, then wanting to hug, kiss and squeeze you will come naturally to him. He will also want to make love to you. Of course, some men are a little shy about expressing their feelings in a physical way. However, if your man has become less tactile than he was, he may have stopped finding you sexually attractive. Too critical. Do you feel that you can't do right for doing wrong when it comes to your relationship? When a man loses interest in a woman, he sees her without the rose-colored glasses. Hence he is more apt to notice flaws in her appearance, actions and personality. If your man often criticizes the way you look, grumbles about the things you do, or consistently makes reference to your bad points, he could be getting ready to end the relationship. Friends. Both your friends and his may provide warning signs if your man is getting ready to leave. Your friends may ask if everything is going well in your relationship. His friends are unlikely to tell you anything, but they may act as though they are uncomfortable whenever you are around. If your man wants out of the relationship, he is also likely to spend a lot more time with his friends than he used to. The indirect approach. Many men find breaking up with a woman very difficult. Some men are very sensitive and they hate the idea of hurting other people. Other men simply cannot handle any kind of confrontation. Such men are likely to use a more indirect approach if they want to end their romantic relationship. When a man uses the indirect approach, he may bring up specific topics of conversation with the intention of providing you with subtle hints. For instance, he may start talking about the benefits of freedom and single life. Alternatively, he may start to talk about friendship. Watch out for your man telling you he loves being your friend, or saying he hopes you'll remain on friendly terms regardless of what happens in your relationship. What to do? If your man is preparing to dump you, your instinct will let you know it. Never ignore this internal warning, and resist the temptation to persuade him to stay. Instead, walk away from the relationship with your pride intact. Spend time healing and learning from the experience, but don't forget to go out and have fun. Remember, it is always better to wait for a man who really appreciates all you have to offer than it is to hold on to someone who doesn't care. There are a number of ways to know if your boyfriend wants to end your relationship, but these are a few strong signs he wants to break up. Just remember, it is possible something else is bothering him, something at work or a family problem he doesn't want to talk about. So try to keep that in mind. He doesn't seem to have anything to say or talk about lately. This could also be caused by something other than you, so tread lightly and you might be able to get him to open up. Many times guys would rather not talk than hurt your feelings. If you really want to know what he is thinking, let him know. Pay attention to this one. Does it seem like he's not willing to make any future plans? Have you discussed getting hotel reservations for a short vacation, but he wants to keep putting off making the reservations? Sex. When was the last time you did it? Has it been a while? Was it fun? Did he seem to care? If not, you know that's not a good sign. Your own intuition. What does that little voice in your head tell you? If you've been together a while, you've gotten to know him and you should have a pretty good idea what's going on. His close friends and family are distant and don't talk to you as much as they used to. This is a strong sign since he has probably talked to them about your relationship. If you pay close attention to what is going on around you, you should be able to get a pretty good idea if he is ready to call it quits. How to activate his male ego to make winning your love an irresistible challenge. Click the link in description below.